Hi, this is Rena from thecheesethief.com. Today, crafting for ConsumerCrafts.com. And today we're going to make this really cool block puzzle using just a laser printer and these blocks that are purchased from ConsumerCrafts.com. And this is a great coffee table puzzle where you can make, and then you can put any picture that you want. You can jumble it up and it just makes a cool little puzzle. Here's all of my pictures that I made, and then you can even, one side has a little message for mom that says let love guide your life. So it is just super fun to make. If you have some pictures that you wanted to make into a puzzle, this is a great thing to do. So let's get started on this tutorial. For this tutorial you will need wooden blocks, 3 sets to make 9 blocks, Mod Podge, a gold Sharpie, a paper cutter, and laser printouts of your favorite pictures. To start off, I'm going to take some of my printed pictures, and this is just some pictures that I printed on a LaserJet printer, and I am going to cut them into the shape of these squares. So these squares are 1 3/4 all around. So what I like to do is just place the squares on my paper just to get an approximation of where everything is going to be. And if that looks good, then I'll just remember that I'm just going to cut like that. And I just like to cut it so that the faces aren't chopped off that much. So that's why I kind of put them down to see. So let me take my craft paper cutter and I'm going to cut this into 9 squares. And I'm going to do that for all of my pictures that I have here. Like that. And then we're going to do that with all of our pictures, and then we're going to stick them on our cube. So I'm going to cut the rest of my pictures and then I'll be right back. So I'm done cutting out my squares, and I'm going to Mod Podge each picture onto the block. So I'm going to line up my blocks like this. And if you're wondering why my blocks look a little dirty, it's because I had a craft fail. I was actually trying to do a photo transfer onto these blocks, and it didn't work out because the blocks were black. So I came up with a plan B of just doing a simple Mod Podge technique onto these blocks to make my puzzle. So just laying them out, I'm just gonna put it like this and put it onto the blocks. So I have my Mod Podge, and this is just a very matte Mod Podge, and I'm just gonna do it 1 block at a time. So set this out and then just apply a thin layer of Mod Podge onto my block. And this one just still has some of the photo transfer that I tried to do, but that's fine. You want to just apply a really thin layer of Mod Podge, but just to cover the surface, and just stick your picture onto the block. So it's very simple like that, and you're going to do that on every single block. Okay, I glued every single side, and I'm going to wait for it to dry before I put a second coat of Mod Podge on top, but I'm going to start gluing the opposite sides. And I like it so that when my puzzle, like when you turn it, all the pictures will still look the same. So I'm just going to turn it this way and then do a second coat of Mod Podge with another picture. So I'm going to use this picture over here, put my picture on here, and I'll be right back. Finished my other side, and I'm just going to keep turning it. The other side is dry, and I'm just going to turn it over again to complete the blocks and then put my other pictures on. So I finished gluing all the sides of my block, and then I'm just going to flip everything over to the side that is not glued, and I wanted to write a quote on one of the sides. So I wanted to write this quote, let love guide your life. So I just kind of drew it out over here so I kind of know what font I want and which letters will be cursive. And I'm going to draw it out over here using my calligraphy pen. And this is a really cool, it's a paint marker calligraphy pen. So you can use a little pencil and then draw out how you want it, or you can freehand it. Okay, I'm actually glad that I drew it out, and I used this gel jelly roll pen, just because it's water based, and then if I made a mistake I can just wipe it with a little wet cloth. So I'm glad I did that because I had to go over it a few times to kind of get everything that looking like how I want it to look. And now I'm going to use my gold marker and then go through the letters and just go over them. So I've drew it out, and then I'm just going to go through and do some faux calligraphy where I go on the downstrokes, thicken the lines. So I went through and I thickened some of the lines just to give it a little nicer look. And then now we're done with our blocks, and I actually put a rubber band. I forgot to mention I put a rubber band around here just to help from the blocks shifting around when I was writing. And now I'm going to go through and I am going to Mod Podge everything so that all of my pictures will just be nice and neat and stay secure. And then so like if the corners come up a little, that Mod Podge will help. Protecting my surface, getting my Mod Podge over here, opening it up, and taking my paintbrush, and I'm going to brush every single surface. So everything is dry, and I love the way this Mod Podge dries because it's really matte, but it protects the surface so well. So we can put our puzzle together like this, and then if you flip it, let's see, the puzzle will flip because we glued the puzzle all together in this direction. And then the opposite direction, you can flip it this way. Let love guide your life. And then the last one, if you flip, this one gets a little mixed up though. I don't know why this one is mixed up, but then that would be the last one, like that. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please visit me at thecheesethief.com for more tutorials like this. Also, be sure to check out ConsumerCrafts.com for the materials listed in this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and remember to be kind to one another. Until next time, bye now.